guys, welcome back to another episode here from, what a weather, the Hermitcraft server. We actually had a crazy thunderstorm out here again the other day, but the tomatoes are fine. Thank you so much, guys, for the great feedback for the little tomato update. I'll keep you guys posted. I didn't know we had so many plant enthusiasts here in the viewership. Very, very good to know. Yeah, tomatoes are growing fine. And it was thankfully no hailstorm, just some rain, and yeah, seems everything is cool. Don't mind me, I'm just, doing some reminders here. Subscribe to Doc M, my friends. I don't speak about stuff like that much, but hey, we're getting close to 1 million subs. Tell a friend. But yeah, don't create second accounts now or anything else stupid just to get there faster. We want to have that natural growth. That's why I typically don't speak about these things. You know, I want people to subscribe that actually enjoy the content and, not being talked into it. But what I want to talk you guys into is, for sure, this time we want to set a record with comments for this season. Leave a comment. I'm going to give you plenty of occasions to reply to anything this episode. Let's set a record for once. I want to see if this whole interaction thing really works. The more interactions a video gets, that also, of course, includes likes. And other interactions like comments and so on, right? That pushes the value of a video in the algorithm, and we might see one of the videos trending. It worked for, I think, Impulse or Tango did it the other day. So yeah, we're not so aggressive with reminding you guys here to subscribe and to like and whatnot all the time. Like Hermits, we have more of a chill, laid-back attitude. But here and there, I think we can leave a dent. So okay, let's go. Everybody like mania. Let's set a record for both comments and likes. Now I'm hyped. What I'm also hyped about, of course, is the amazing fan art that has created around the series here. And this time, the fan art of today is this amazing pic. Check it out. Me, thick dog, with his trident. I mean, yeah, one-to-one depiction from me here. Okay, back to the fan art. Isn't it amazing? Big shout outs to Cactu from the Reddits. They made this amazing fan art. Thank you so much. And yeah, as usual, all the important links in the video description. Also, in this episode, we have a product placement. Oh, yeah, it happens. I super rarely do it, but I think this one fitted well. We'll talk about that later, though. First, let's do some mining and crafting. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if I counted correctly, I must have loaded 50 or something charged creepers now. Took the chance, there was a thunderstorm going on, rushed over, clicked record, and here we go. Yeah, I think I had like 50 something name tags. Didn't really count, but oh boy, yeah, I see a charged creeper running around in there. I think, yeah, we discovered this slight flaw in our test world as well. The ejection system we had going on here when the magazine actually is full was a bit flimsy, let's say that, and might eject some charged creepers right around here. I don't know how many we got in there, but it's for sure not only this one here. Oh man. Those guys we gotta handle with care. Wait, let's be smart about this. We do have our camera account. We can peek around the corner. Alright. That's cool. There's only 3 in there in total. They will not despawn though. But the magazine is completely loaded. Oh, baby, look how amazing this looks. What? Oh. I do love me some overkill, friends. People be like last episode, Doc, do you think this is a minor overreaction? I mean, the guy maybe waxed your copper a little bit and you built this thing. It's like, what do you mean overreaction? Overreaction is my second name. Don't know what you're talking about. I think this is entirely appropriate. I mean, you know, as you can see, we're also taking personal risks here. But you know, I'm after these creeper heads. That's gonna be. I got 3 already. It's good for decoration. Why do you have to? No. The, uh, oh, oh. This is really risky. Wait, we're not getting him from here. Maybe. Man, you know, this is a no-go zone now. He sits in the most stupid place, in the stupid hole there. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Quickly get a few shots in. Oh, now he's mad. Are we coming around? You're trying to get me? This guy is really, you know, we're playing, so this might be Captain Spaz. As you know, there was another one there. Oh, they tried to trick me. Look at that. Those are naturally spawned ones. It's calling in the allies. What's going on? Yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, ESO's back on the server. So that must be related. Oh god, I mean, okay, don't panic now. Just kill this. Look! Are you kidding me? You sneaky guy. Okay, where is you? I don't wanna... Oh my god. Okay, it's digging time. We need to dig a path to... There we are. Captain's... What? Are you kidding me now? This is the most sneaky creeper I've ever seen. Come over here. Hey. You want to explode here, don't you? Oh, yeah. That's right. Come over here. Oh, thank you. Wow. What a sneaky guy. Now, don't go behind this thing. There's only walls there. The creepers would see me and stuff would blow up. But we might be able to actually get this creeper head. I do want them. See here. It's open there. He wanted to lure me back there. That must have been Captain Spaz. There's no doubt. It cannot be a coincidence with ESO being back in the house. Which is nice. Go over, check his video out. I saw, oh man, yeah. Many people checked it out already. The views on his videos was great. That is amazing to see. You know, one of our friends returns like that. And ESO is the legend. I'm a huge ESO fan, as you guys know. So yeah, talking about a legendary... You know, we wanna become our legend ourselves. Some say we are already, but if we are, then at least we need to, you know, work on our legacy. Look at that! It's a beautiful tree. We call it the honey tree, because as you know, we had these issues with our bees vanishing, and I will conduct an investigation into that. That's for sure. So here we created, you know, an unsuspicious bee paradise. You know, a branch fell off here, fell off to the ground, and the bees were like, man, this is the place. And they all moved in. We have 8 or 9 beehives all over the place here, even, you know, inside here. I don't want to disturb them. That's their wild habitat. And I hope, you know, here they will be more happy than over in the Hall of Goat and not just vanish and chill. I have to wait here for a little longer though. As you can see, the tree is almost completed, but I have these huge hanging fruit. So the lore with this tree here is it's a hybrid, you know, of everything that is going on here. Maybe, you know, as we moved in and we're planting out our fruit and tomato over there, some stuff flew over here into this age-old forest, and you know, this tree grew from it, mixing everything together, and now, you know, it's spreading. The bee tree, you know, it's really a hybrid. It has, you know, the azalea leaves in there, and then also the hanging fruit that just kind of developed. Maybe, you know, some tomato got mixed into the whole shebang, and then, you know, the glowberry that originally grew here got gigantic, and then of course it has huge flowers to spread there. You know, species more, something like that. You know, we gotta have some lore. By the way, there were all kinds of assumptions about the bee situation. People were saying, Male Dog, you're an idiot. Now, they didn't say I'm an idiot, but they say, hey, come on, it's obvious. If a beehive is full, the bees will always stay in there. That's not the case, guys. They keep doing their thing, going in and out, so they actually just vanish. We will name bees and send them out and see. Yeah, but yeah, that is our tree now. you know, as Doc Ross would say, here lives this beautiful tree right outside the perimeter, peacefully being the home for the bees. And as the other Doc would say, the mad scientist Doc, yeah, and inside we got 60 charge creepers waiting to be launched over to Bird Rock. Which, fitting for the occasion. Obviously, I killed the last one. People were saying, hey, Grian didn't find it. There was no reaction. Well, yeah, I killed this last one. This was just the first test creeper. There was no creepers. From now on, we will start to launch. But obviously, we got to be careful not to launch before this thing is disguised. Now it looks just like an epic tree in the woods. Decorative. Purely decorative. As you know. And fittingly enough, last episode Grian actually made this beautiful bridge here. So now if you launch creepers over, they have an even more beautiful place to linger. So I installed stuff. The cannon is now fully operational. We got to be extremely careful though. We need an entrance that leads this way. Now as the magazine is loaded, I don't have a really great way to get to the fire controls yet, but we're making that now. Let's put some, maybe we need to put a secret entrance later somewhere or something. Okay, but this should be safe. Yeah, alright, so here we go. This is the fire control setup. I have a nice little thing here. We have one creeper preloaded. And yeah, am I recording with replay mod? Yeah, I'm recording with replay mod. So hopefully, I want to show you the actual I always say trajectory. Why? Trajectory of these creepers. I think I will later log on my cam account and then put the replay mod on there, and then we can chase this thing perfectly. I'd say, yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, let's look at the fire control, right? So first thing here, this is the single shot. If you just want to launch one creeper over there. Second mode is my favorite mode. In German, we would call that Trommelfeuer. That means repeating fireman. Every 6 seconds, boom, boom, creeper goes. Yup. And then we have the special thing here, which I'm looking forward to the most. Because, let's face it, we need to not escalate things too quickly. Quickly things can go super crazy here. So, we need to start things progressively, and only if they don't learn their lesson, we ramp it up. But for testing purposes, we definitely, I'm going to show you out everything, don't you worry. But yeah, this is I'm not even on the server, fully automatic mode. As we have that one chunk loader that sits perfectly below here and keeps this area here loaded, we can operate this machine, when we're not on the server. So when we trigger this thing here, every 60 minutes, automatically a creeper will be launched over. I admit, this might be slightly overkill, okay? But come on, man. And it's completely stupid. Like the other day, I was complaining, right? Like, why is everybody saying I'm evil? Like, if this is not some super villain insanity, what's going on? I don't know. I can never complain. I can never complain. And people call me evil. It's like poor kids. Oh, and all the poor kids think I'm evil. Why? It's my own fault, man. Anyways, I've got to put a safety barrier here. Otherwise, not thinking about it, I'm gonna walk through here and we're gonna regret it. We can only use this passageway here now. Okay. Anyways, I'd say, we saw the single shot. If I press that, we see that. I'll get the cam account on, so we get some decent footage, and then we activate Trommelfeuer for a while. It's just epic. Give me a sec. Alright, I got the cam account actually riding the creeper that is loaded right now. That should enable us to keep track of the trajectory and actually see the creepers coming in. We're gonna activate Trommelfeuer for a few seconds. Yeah, let's just let the madness begin. It's amazing. Let's go. Oh, we're charging. And autoloader. Boom. First creeper launched. Okay, I can see already on the camera count. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's 3. This is absolutely insane. 4. Oh, okay, okay, one more. For good measure. Okay, now let's turn it off. Oh. Oh my god. This is actually terrifying. Terrifying. Why do we keep on building these terrifying things? Insane amounts of TNT firing off and in rapid succession. Okay, let's come up here and observe our results. Down there. There should be more. Oh. Oh boy. One already wandered in, most likely. Oh boy. Oh, I love the precision. None is down here. Alright. 1, 2, 5. They all made it here and they're already starting to invade. Oh my god. Oh boy. What did we make here? And boy, if I'm thinking what the actual plan for today's episode is, if you think this is insane, oh boy, you're in for a wild ride. Yes, indeed. Alright, so here's the replay footage. You can see here activating Trommelfeuer mode, backing off. And then we quickly make it over here, boom, and there you could see the creeper's path. It's a perfect shot right through, the 2 rocks on top. Look at that. Whee! Perfectly through. And then, they slowly come down. We made sure we don't shoot them up too high, right? You want to have them land quickly. And then you have to see, we could also make them invisible. And if green is not around, this area is not loaded, right? So they would stay there. And right now the same thing will happen. The chunk loader will shut off. And we will have these charged Turtle Master regenerating creepers waiting for green to say hello. Before we get into today's insane project, which I can't wait to show you, here's the product placement I spoke about in the beginning of the episode. So, we got a sponsorship today by Squarespace. Boom! Logo on the screen. Yeah, professional product placing here. Here we go. So as you know, I rarely do product placements. I only do them if I really feel it makes sense and it's something that is really helpful and useful for the community. And in this case, as we promote the fan art so much this season, right? I constantly mention, hey, check out the fan artists. Maybe you can hire them for some artwork or buy some artwork off of them. But I thought, easier said than done. If you don't have an online shop or an online presence, it's hard to sell stuff, right? So I thought, is there good tools to quickly put up an online shop and establish an online presence? And Squarespace. So reached out to them and they said, hey, cool idea. Yeah, for sure. Let's do a product placement. And here we are. So here, check this out. All right, and here we go. This is a quick example website I stitched together like in an hour or so. There is plenty of templates available and you can quickly set up an online store. Obviously, this is just an example. Don't you worry, artists. I'm not planning to sell your art. But, as I thought, this is a great way to use it for you guys to put your art out there. And feel free, to contact me too. If you're one of the artists supporting the Hermitcraft community, I will always try, to shout out your shops also if you have things like that going on. And as I said, with Squarespace here, easy to stitch together. Like, as I said, lots of templates there. And then, I don't know, if you click on the artwork, right, it will redirect you. Obviously, it's a bit slower right now as it is a preview site that is not published or anything like that, right? So I would be able to go on here and then zoom in. Also, all these functions are easy to implement. I'm not a website guy. And here, for example, quick description used in episode 2 and so on with a credit link. you know, whatever you want to do. But as I said, yeah, this is just an example, not planning to sell your artwork. But yeah, you should, you artists out there. But yeah, also if you're a content creator, you know, you could use the service for all kinds of stuff. You know, work with your community there, have special videos that only are accessible via a members area. You can have analytics, all the stuff you need to run a decent website available here. So yeah, as I said, thank you again, Squarespace, for your product placement. I think it's a good service. Check it out, all the important links in the video description. And now back to action. Let's do some crazy stuff in Minecraft. That's right, time to do some crazy stuff. So, we took care of Pesky Bird, you know. Got some creepy visitors lurking all around their base. I just checked, all the creepers wandered inside. Now I'm already thinking, oh my god. When he logs on and is there, he maybe has no time to react and we will see pretty bad damage. In case that happens, you know, I pull the light medic off his rock so I can fix it in case there's too much damage. I mean, you know, we want to troll, but we want to be too destructive. So, but yeah, you know, one guy taken care of leaves the other one, as we all call him, Elf Boy. Who's now running an amusement park next to the work. Oh man, he started an amusement park right next to the perimeter. That's just more trouble ahead. I can tell already. Anyways, wow, this is Capsing. This will be insane. His crazy game he's designing. Can't wait to play that. So, yeah. Today, we're gonna take care of Elf Boy. And for that, we're gonna build a crazy contraption 4,000, yeah, let's say 3,000 blocks away. We should see an emerald pillar somewhere in the distance popping up. There it is. I marked it out and I already started with some basic preparations down there. AKA, I was digging a hole. It also became a meme. Kind of people saying Doc made the biggest hole in Hermitcraft history and now he keeps on digging holes next to the perimeter all the time. Oh, there's a... What is going on here? Stuff. Anyways, yeah, don't get distracted. Here's the new hole we made. It's all the way down there. And yeah, it's over 3,000 or roughly 3,000 blocks away from the perimeter. Down here. Hopefully my slime block works. Oh, yeah. It does. Yeah, so yeah, I dug this hole out and have a chunk loader here prepared. And this is connected to the nether roof. So we have later quick access here and we don't have to fly all the way to right here. Right, and we don't need to use netherrack here, by the way, because yeah, we have, you know, fire tick off, so I can just light the obsidian on fire. If you're a new viewer and think, what is he talking about? I highly recommend going back to the previous episode. There I explain more about this technology. Alright, so yeah, here we go. So here we have a place now literally 3,000 blocks away, as deep as it gets. Like here's bedrock, right? Buried deep down. So if we want to build a contraction here and trigger it from the perimeter, we need to solve one problem first. How do we transfer a signal from the perimeter to here to control a crazy contraption which we'll use to teach Elf Boy a lesson? Well, let me answer that question real quick, okay? Alright, awesome. Ren is gonna help us testing, so we can't waste too much time with explanations, but just know this is designed by Too Know to Name. I'll put the link in the video description. I'll give you more hints, but with this thing, we can transfer redstone signals wirelessly any direction. It's absolutely insane. Mostly, you know, wireless redstone has limitations, reach limitations and other stuff. This thing works globally. It's insane. Okay, activating the machine, the receiver, activating the chunk loader. Obviously, you know, the area would have to be loaded. And now we're going back to Ren. Over at the perimeter, he should wait for us. And there we have the sending unit. How many rockets do I have? Okay, I should be able to make that. Need to grab some rockets before we leave again. Alright, so here's direct connection, right? As you know, to our portal. This is for the amethyst farm, and this is our main portal up on the platform. And if you're lucky, Ren is there. Let's activate our in-game voice. Singy bingy. Sir Bango. Hello. Ren. Hello. Oh.
Doc.
Ah, there he is.
Hi.
Hey, man.
Just flying around looking how awesome the perimeter is.
It's getting more and more gnarly. Did you see the honey tree over there?
Yeah.
In the corner. Mm.
Insane, dude. I love the floor now that it's flat. Like, it looks like camouflage or something.
I know,
So
but
cool.
here, look, holes. Holes. I got pesky bird right next to me. You know what that means, man. Yeah,
outrageous. Is that what those holes are?
Yeah, you know, I spent like days filling in everything perfectly with flying machines, come back and there is like all kinds of stuff, explosion holes, things. They use it as a playground, but you know, that little honey tree over there will teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, I need to test a remote redstone contraption, like wireless redstone.
Okay.
We need to transfer a signal over 3,000 blocks. So one second.
Jeez. Okay.
Rockets. Yeah, just follow me. It's right under this thing here. Just straight down, but don't die.
All right.
Somewhere. All right. Here it is. Cool.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay,
so
nice.
here, I'll hand you that daylight sensor, and
right.
I guess we make a group so we can keep on calling. Then I'll do that when I reach over there, and then when I tell you, or I can tell you via chat actually, should be no problem.
Okay.
You just place this daylight sensor right here.
Okay,
That's it, and then you
where
know
the glass was.
Yeah, and then the repeaters will charge and an item will pop out. And that
awesome.
that should be it. All right. All
right.
I'll be heading back. 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna make a group. G, create new group. Randoc. Okay. Made a group. All right. So we can keep on. Hello.
All right.
I think it's easier if you have group.
Yeah,
okay,
great.
okay.
Dude, hang on. Just so that my little brain understands this. So, somehow redstone is going to come from 3,000 blocks away and trigger this thing. Is that what's happening?
Kind of the other way around. You're the sender, I'm the receiver. Kind of.
Okay.
I want to trigger something from the perimeter that is like 3,000 blocks away.
Oh, right. Okay,
right.
okay.
And,
I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, that's a test. Pretty much there's other ways to trigger it, but that's the simplest way. All right, I'm there. So normally, you know, the area I am now is chunk loaded, but I will be there just watching. And now, okay, I'm there. Okay, place the daylight sensor.
All right. Redness Madstone test X-147. 3, 2, 1. Specimen has been placed.
Okay, charging.
And
yes,
has occurred.
Yes,
nice.
It worked.
Nice.
Okay, that's official. I think that's the first. We send a signal over 3,000 blocks. Okay, that's confirmed. So the piston pushed out. It works 100%. Oh yeah. You saw it happening, guys. So, you know, if I was not there, obviously the area is chunk loaded with our portal and the piston would trigger remotely. Or aka, you know, a redstone signal would come out of our receiver. And that is what we want. And yeah, this thing is pretty insane. So as you saw, we have a certain sequence down here with our repeaters. It's not a coincidence this is set like that. By the way, this is also a random location from anywhere on the server with this encoded signal, which is encoded here in the repeaters. 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1. Right? Remember that sequence. We could reach this redstone contraption from anywhere on the server, anywhere globally. It has a global reach. It's not directional, not I don't know, positional or anything like that. Wherever we set up this signal with the dropper or dispenser, shooting an item out, we can reach that. How does it work? Well, the daylight sensors play a crucial role in it, and I can build a way easier trigger. Don't you worry, you don't have to place a daylight sensor every time. This is just, you know, so you see the very bare bone basics of the system. And what is used here is a very interesting, one of those quirks. Minecraft has so many of them, it's infinite. Hopefully they never go away, because that's what makes the game so much fun. So the daylight sensors are running on a global thread in the code. That means that technically all these daylight sensors are kind of synchronized. That means if you do some clever redstone magic, but you know, if you want to learn how that works exactly, I really suggest checking out 2No2Name's video, who's a MCProHosting member and also one of the most important modding contributors in the game, by the way. For example, Lithium and other really great performance improving mods. Massa too, but 2No2Name is heavily involved. Long-term MCProHosting member, long-term friend, know him for a long time. So yeah, he made that, and I really suggest checking out his channel. There's cool stuff on there. And here is the receiver. There is all kinds of magic is going on, unstacked items flowing around, but in short what we do is we synchronize the dispensing of items via the daylight sensors. Here's, by the way, the daylight sensor needs, the receiving end needs daylight access, and we actually have a daylight sensor sitting right here. When we turn on the machine, by, you know, just moving this piston to the side, we actually allow light access through the piston to the system here. So now the encoding part is up here, and here you can see the sequence we had going on at the perimeter. Our sending sequence is exactly repeated here. That's the crucial bit now, very important. You know, same sequence. This is 3, this is the comparator in combination with the repeater, and then 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. We have the same thing on the other side, but there it's exact, easier to see. 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1. You know, same as at the sending unit. And that's it. That's how you transfer signals globally from anywhere. And now comes the next bit. Now we actually want to trigger something. And this thing we're gonna build is gonna teach Elfboy a lesson. So let me get into some more redstoning, and then we'll see where this is going. 2 hours passed. Oh, hey, congrats. Congrats. 2 hours passed, yeah, me hanging out in the MCProHosting chat on the side, you know, just ranting as we usually do. Lately we've been on about the new reporting system that's supposed to be introduced in 1.19.1, and yeah, there's a lot of flaws with it, and yeah, we are in steady communication with people at Mojang, letting them know how the system can be abused. Yeah, the Hive Mind people are good coders, as you know, and plenty of them exposing crazy flaws to the system. So yeah, at the moment we're hoping we can give as much feedback as possible before the system gets introduced, and hopefully doesn't screw up a lot of stuff. So yeah, quite concerned about that, but yeah, there's that. Anyways, here we got this crazy thing right now. What are we looking at even? Well, remember, we have the detector and we are sending a signal over here that will trigger this thing. What is it? Well, it is a crazy thing that does a lot of stuff in a very smart way. It is actually an Aero Aligner and insane arrow cannon. This thing will accelerate an arrow to 3000 blocks per tick. A tick is a 20th of a second. That means we will accelerate an arrow to 60,000 pretty much blocks per second. Yeah, you heard right. We could go faster. It's just, you know, thought this is a cool number. So this arrow we shoot from here will travel 3,000 blocks in one tick. Well, what is 3,000 blocks away? We trigger from a remote redstone contraption, the perimeter. Indeed. So, pretty much we can shoot an arrow from here, 3,000 blocks, and reach the perimeter. Now you would say, well, Doc, okay, cool story, but you're in a cave down here. How are you gonna shoot anything? Especially precisely. Well, here comes the hive mind magic. So Methods was spending way too much time on this setup here, way too much time. But he got, really excited, and when hive mind people get excited, they do crazy things if you let them. So I'm definitely gonna link Methods channel in the video description as well. I mentioned him constantly. You guys should know him by now. But yeah, link in the video description. Check him out. There's always some crazy stuff on his channel. And keep, there's short, quirky videos. But he showed a trick a while back, and nobody realized the insane potential of it. And yeah, that trick we're gonna install back here. But first of all, here is also a breakthrough discovery. We figured out by me approaching Methods and the hive mind and saying, okay, I want to shoot an arrow at Scar that hits him so hard his elf ears will fall off. Alright, Doc, let's do that. So we looked into arrow alignment. People have been doing this for a long time, aligning arrows and shooting them with TNT, but most people or nobody ever figured out that one crucial breakthrough idea we figured out now. So what people normally do is they align the arrow, then explode the TNT and shoot the arrow off, right? But turns out you can also charge an arrow beforehand, then eliminate the momentum. And by eliminating momentum, that means, if you have an arrow, it has momentum in all directions, X, Y, Z. If you want to shoot precisely, you need to hold the arrow somewhere and eliminate all momentum so the arrow flies perfectly straight. And this alignment is actually quite a tricky endeavor with complicated setups. Here, what we do is we put the arrow there, then we charge it with TNT for a full hour. Like hundreds of TNT explode inside the arrow. Then, when we're ready to fire, we trigger, the arrow is held here, being prepared, charged up with hundreds of TNT power, and then we align it and fire it. So we switch it around, we power it first, then we align it, and that makes this thing very easy to do, super precise and 100% reliable. So the arrow will be charged here and shot into this direction. And we can all trigger that remotely, as I said, via the setup we tested before with Ren. So now, the arrow will fly straight in this direction. And if we go, straight in this direction, we will arrive right at the perimeter, right at the center of the perimeter, roughly there where I had the trigger to demonstrate the remote control. So how do we get the arrow through thousands of solid blocks here, right? The arrow will fly in a straight trajectory, perfectly straight, centered on this block, pow, with 60,000 blocks per second. How do we get him through solid blocks? Well, here comes the magic. I have something set up on top, and we need to catch a few fellas. Actually, we need to catch Enderman. Alright, it's dark enough to enable mob spawning. A smart thing you should probably do if you want to get some surface spawns is fly up. Wait, fly up, yeah. Sometimes taking off is still so wonky for me. Though I always have a pretty good connection to the server. I mean, full bars. Alright, oh no, that's horses. It's like Enderman sighted. Alright, let's see. Let's fly around a bit and see if we get an Enderman somewhere here in the plains. Spotty. And then we just need to look at him. Not yet. Might also be harassed by phantoms anytime soon again. So this will be a fun night. Everybody leaving. Oh boy, hopefully we succeed. I think people are leaving because they know it's gonna stay night. Oh man, hopefully not. You don't want to be that guy. Okay, come on. Spiders. Enderman spawns are not the most frequent ones, as we know. But normally it's not like impossible to get some. Okay, let's fly away from the area again. Maybe here over the ocean. In the side of drowns, we shouldn't spawn that much in here. And now come back into the area. See if we get a fresh batch. Oh, there is one. We have one spotted. Alright, cool. Let's stare right at him. Hello? Sir, I'm looking at you. Sir! Okay, now he's mad, I think. We coming? Yeah. Perfect. Oh no, he's taking damage. Not perfect. Should have put a glass roof there. I'm sorry, Enderman. Okay. What do we do to these poor mobs all the time? Okay. I need to perfect the system. Maybe put some half slips there. Or just be quicker. Send them away quick. We got one down there now. I think I should try to make use of this night as good as possible. So we don't have to, torture the hermits with more or less nights. Can we heal up Enderman just to be sure? But he should be fine from now on. We just don't want to hit him anymore. Poor guy was hitting his head like crazy. I feel with the Enderman. You know, I'm tall too. What is going on in this place, man? Now we got creepers all over the place. Okay, we need to block him off here and send him back for now, so we can actually handle those guys here. What is like? Wait. Okay, let's trap those guys back here. Is this guy coming again? Oh, you're mad. I know. Chill. Come here. Yeah, good. Now you both go this way. Okay. Keep those guys back here, and now we just need to get this guy moving. Hello. Don't you want to get me? Sir, I would like to, free this spot here. Sir. I need to put a glass block there. Alright, let's try if it fits in. Perfect. Alright. Just don't poke me. We're all friends here. We're all friends. I promise. Nothing bad's gonna happen at all. Okay, wait. We need some glass block here too. And now, ideally, we want to bump this guy into there. He might hit us. Go! Alright, that worked. Alright, now everything is more under control. And, we might have to poke him one more time. Yeah, he's not perfectly in there yet. Let's go. We might have to use a minecart to bump him. Oh, you're not gonna kill me. Forget about it, buddy. Forget about it. Yeah, it didn't have enough momentum because this is unpowered, so we're just gonna use a minecart to fully bump him in, and then we should be fine. Alright, I'll line up those guys here, and then we'll be back. Alright, the Endermen are in place now. Perfect. It's 4 of them lined up nicely in a beautiful row here, and now I can explain to you why we need this Enderman and why this is insane. It's already insane, but it gets more insane. We will create warp arrows that can phase through solid matter, through blocks. And how do we achieve this? Well, the Enderman is the only entity in the game, and the only thing that exists in the game that can actually deal with arrows the way it does. Like if you shoot something with an arrow, it will just bounce off. If you shoot it into a wall, it will stick there, right? And then the arrow gets a check and says it hit something. So if we shoot an arrow towards the Enderman, other stuff will happen. What happens is, in the first tick of this arrow being on the way, and remember, it travels in one tick 3000 blocks. In the second tick, it will already be over in the perimeter. That means in 2/20th of a second or 1/10th of a second, the arrow will be over in the perimeter. But in the first tick, the arrow comes flying right from here, perfectly aligned towards the Enderman, tries to hit the Enderman. The Enderman in the minecart behaves in a special way. The Enderman in the minecart is actually like an Enderman that is, free roaming. He will teleport away in game, but he will still be bound to this minecart. The minecart acts like a lead in the game. The Enderman will be teleporting away, but at some point he will zip back here and be stationary. And that's exactly what's happening. So the arrow comes flying, and in the first tick it is checked. Okay, did the arrow hit something? So the arrow will think, yes, I did. I hit this Enderman. But the Enderman teleports away and tells the arrow, no, you didn't hit anything. And now we have a full tick where the arrow still keeps on flying, but will not be able to hit anything, because an arrow, as I said in the beginning, will only be able to hit something once per tick. So yeah, that means in one tick we can travel 3,000 blocks through everything, because we simulated a hit right at the start when the arrow starts flying, and off it goes. So now the question is, why do we have 4 Endermen in here? Well, that means we can shoot 4 arrows, one after the other. If you put more Endermen in there, or calm down. If you put more Endermen in there, we can shoot more arrows, and the Endermen don't die. Later after we fired this thing, we come back here, everything resets. The Enderman will try to teleport. In the game, when we come here, it will look like the Enderman, for example, sits over here, teleported out of the way. But as soon as we come through the portal, the position of the Enderman will be reset again, and they end up back in the minecart. They never left the minecart. But yeah, as soon as the first one is hit, it's expanded for the game, as everything is here not fully loaded because the player is not here. For the game, it will think, I don't know, this first Enderman teleported to here. Then if we shoot again, we have the second Enderman in line, to create the special spectral arrows, phasing arrow we create here in the way I explained before. And then the game will think, I don't know, teleported to here. Then we have 2 more Endermen and so on. If we have 20 in there, we can shoot 20 times. Now comes the charging phase. To charge this arrow, to make it so incredibly fast, we're gonna charge this thing for 62 minutes. That's why we have the TNT duper up there, but also we can see the advantage of the system now. It's so small. It only needs 1 TNT duper. What you normally do is you generate gigantic amounts of TNT at the same time, drop it down on the arrow with, I don't know, gigantic TNT duper arrays or other TNT arrays, and you need to make sure all the TNT explodes in the same tick. But as we have this remotely loaded here, the TNT will just do its thing and keep on charging these arrows up and up and up and up, and we can only use 1 duper. We don't need to do everything at the same tick. We can do it over time. That's why the setup is small. So there's a lot of cool inventions in this stuff. And then thirdly, it actually has perfect entity separation. That's why we can shoot 4 times. There's a setup in there that makes sure we can always bounce 1 arrow out and shoot it. And then shoot the next one, and shoot the next one. But all of these arrows will be charged at the same time. We don't have to wait, for an hour for each arrow to be charged. We do the charging process once, and then we could, in theory, store, I don't know, 100 arrows in here, how many ever you want. Because, yeah, the more Endermen, the more arrows. Very, very straightforward. Did anything of that sound straightforward to you? Let's go back to the perimeter and get ready. Alright, we're back in the perimeter here, as you can see. Still slime paradise outside whatever we have watered here for the creeper setup. But yeah, around here, we have impact zone. If we bring the grid up again, roughly about, I think it was 3 chunks back or so, up to here, this is where the arrow will make it, no, I think here, within the first tick. So everything up to here, the arrow will be able to pass through anything, even if there's a player in the way. So theoretically we could stand in the way of the arrow over there, it would phase through us too. But then, after 3,000 blocks, the second tick begins. And then the arrow is here, and in the second tick, everything we spoke about is forgotten. The arrow becomes hot again, it checks again, hey, Is there something I can collide with? Is there something I can hit? So that means we phase the arrow through the world onto here, and then the arrow becomes hot again and is able to kill. And whenever what it hits here, we'll have a bad time. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. So yeah, there's that one topic. I quickly want to show you entity separation. It's really a huge deal. I think it gets overlooked, but being able to properly separate entities like this is a very, very crucial thing for many things in Minecraft. But yeah, enough talking. Let's just show you. I'll bounce a few arrows in there, and that's the arrows we have over there being charged. And if we want to shoot one, we do this. We press here, and voila. Only one arrow exactly made it down there. The 3 others are up there. Oop, there's creeper zombies coming in. We do it again. Right. 1 arrow more made it down. And so on and so forth. So we can perfectly... Only 1 is left in the magazine. And this is how we load separated arrows into our system. You know, they all get charged in place there. And then we separate them. And then kaboom. And then we can do it again. And again. And again. Alright guys, now comes the moment we all been waiting for. I'm over here at the setup. I made myself a bow for the first time. Power 5 Unbreaking 3 Mending. Really powerful bow. And we will use that to shoot the arrows into the system. So let's follow our process. Bomb. Turn on the chunk loader. We turn on... Where is it? Over up here. Too many levers. This is just for testing. We turn on our receiver for our wireless redstone, and now it's time to prime the cannon. We pretty much need to hop in there, and then we have a minute before arrows despawn. But yeah, not a problem to get out of here in time. So we just come up here, and now 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows in there. Oh, picked him up again. Okay, I need to be quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I scoot back like this. Okay, push that thing. We drop them into the machine, and now we just leave. And that's about it. We come through here. And we start the timer. There we go. Need to press the button here on my phone as well. Go. Okay. Let's get out of here. And yeah, in 1 hour time we will have our arrows charged. And then we can give it a shot. Literally. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. So we have 4 arrows charged over there, and we're gonna conduct some tests. So this is our impact zone. And here I have my daylight sensor. So yeah, pretty much if you place this down now, within, yeah, when this is reached, then there's a short delay. Within a few seconds, we should see impact and have an arrow stuck in there. Fingers crossed, I charged it for a good hour now. If we did everything correctly, we will see a miracle. The only thing that could come in the way is actually those slime there. I'm a little bit concerned about them, just slightly. But I think they're out of the way now. Let's just... Here goes nothing. Oh, yes! 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 I've never been so happy to see a completely crooked arrow getting stuck somewhere. It worked. Oh my god. We did it. We shot this arrow. Okay, let's try something real quick. Okay, watch the arrow. It still had a bit of momentum. Wow. Okay, we did it. It worked. That was the arrow we placed there. Okay. Time for phase 2 of the testing. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, okay, I'm really excited about this. This is pretty amazing. All right. Now we have precision confirmation now. Now it's time to do some damage assessment. Let's put an iron golem here. I have this frame, right, just to keep the golem in. We don't really need that. It's just for the golem. So here I have a carved pumpkin. Put the head on. Okay, we got the golem in position. Let's see if multi-shot mode works too. Fingers crossed. Short delay. Oh baby. Multi-shot mode confirmed. And we learned so much so far. It is strong enough to kill an iron golem. I mean, it's not bad, right? Isn't it? Well, time for a real test here. Let's see how much damage, you know, our diamond armor would take. But, you know, let's make it a real test. You know, we have this netherite still here. Might as well use it for a good reason, right? So, you know, let's go ahead and upgrade this stuff here right away. And it's actually really good armor. So, yeah, here we go. Fully upgraded. Hey! Congrats, you're amazing. Achievement gotten. Let's put our stuff in here. So it's tucked away. We can take our armor off. And yeah, now it's time to put on some decent armor that should protect us. Alright, oh yeah, I should probably have a pickaxe so I can retrieve the daylight sensor. Okay, I don't think there's anything in the way. So yeah, let's see how much damage it does to us. Say cheese! Whoopsie! Wait a minute. What happened to our armor? Wait. Does this mean this was so much damage? We completely deleted the netherite armor? What a surprise.